Seems fake.
Next up, the basketball mixer with beef as well. Also, we haven't done Prism draft picks in a long time, I don't think. I noticed a box on the shelf, or a couple boxes on the shelf, and thought that would be a fun one.
Stole one of them and put one in this break. Oh yeah, you're living in LA.
Oh yeah, to put my combos in again.
Sam and Omni autograph, sorry.
Nets Raptors.
As soon as I agreed to do that, they made fun of the forum and Twitter, people thinking that I think I'm famous or something.
Yeah.
Won't happen. I know. I want to meet Swabby. Did he though?
Yes,
Harp? Did he though?
Swabby says, well, once all this blows over, the next time we're in LA, we can go to that fancy movie theater for the
really?
The DGA that he works for. I think it's the DGA, right? One of the guilds he works for. Start with hoops.
I have this weird feeling that Swabby is like, I don't know movies, but like I don't know movies or the movie industry, but he's like he's like a
bigwig
analogy. Yeah, he's like the Jerry West of like all movies.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly he does, actually.
I don't either. Yeah. We all talk to him like he's a normal guy, and he's like super influential, powerful.
Well, he talks to us like he's a normal guy.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, oh, kids got Switches. Truth is, they have like gold-plated Switches they got like day one every game. He tries to come in.
Power broker be that excited about his wife making tacos every night or whatever.
But that's the beauty of it. He comes in with chat things that are very normal, like a normal person. But it's almost believable. Think about it.
Yeah.
You're going to think about it and go, holy crap, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
He's almost too perfect of a normal person.
Have you ever met him, Edit? I forget. I don't think he has.
Jetpack. Oh, no one's ever met him. You can't, that's the thing. You can't meet him. He has a writer that does this for him. That's what I think. I love him. I'm not trying to say anything bad about him. Yeah, a stunt chatter. Stunt chatter. With his help, we're gonna get that chicken. Like he knows Seinfeld lines. He's like, what is one of the most popular TV shows? Learn all the quotes for that, and then do those every once in a while in CSB chat. Nah. If he was fake, he would have picked Friends. He's real.
Well, but
he's a real man.
He picked up on your liking Seinfeld, so he knew which one to go with.
That's true.
There's a Zion-based rookie.
And Spaceballs. It's almost too perfect. Anyway, I'm just thinking of who I'm going to have to go try and live with. This, you guys quit supporting us and all that. I think he might be number one.
Luke Longley. Better Lorenzo, your Bulls.
Since UCCF has a girlfriend now, I'll never be able to.
I call dibs on Swabby. I'm only one guy. You got a whole family that would have to move in.
That's true. Burbank, man, I love Burbank.
Have I ever been to Burbank, Sam? I don't think so.
No. Our friend who you stayed with in LA for the Dodger games used to live in Burbank, and I visited her there. Yeah. I visited her there one time. way before all this, like probably, I don't know, 2003, 2002. And I hadn't been really in LA much. You know, like we went to Dodger games when I was a kid, but I hadn't taken, like I was an adult going to LA and doing stuff. And it was like a paradise. Like
Yeah.
her apartment complex looked like there was palm trees all in the middle of it, and just, you know, it was all just LA. It's weird. I can't explain it. I guess
I know
the
what you
first
mean,
time
though.
the first time you go to LA, not downtown LA, but like a nice part of LA, and just walk around and you're like, holy crap. Because, you know, I'm from Angels Camp. At this point, I'd still only still only lived in Sacramento for a couple years and didn't really.
Yeah, you're telling me. The first time I went to
Yeah.
LA, we like walked to Dodger Stadium, and like
Yeah.
it's like the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I like LA.
Stay on your deck. But it's snowing there, Chubby Heavy. I'll freeze to death. I don't have all that I don't have 3 pounds of protective fat around my waist like you have. It is the best. I love LA. I would live there.
Me too.
Sounds interesting, Harp. As long as there's no wild animal attacks. I don't even know why I'd be saying that.
Yeah, how
Stupid
much?
question.
How
I'm just
much would it?
deathly afraid of wild animal attacks. That's the only
Golga.
reason I brought that up.
Hot rookie signatures. Big Ben. And Alani to 199.
Who's to say? Oh, a wool blanket and a cup of hot cocoa. Well, I'll keep it on my list of options.
Well, we can't like LA, Joe? Just because you live in sunny San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
Mark Gasol to 99. I've been there like 3 times in my life.
LA?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had some amazing experiences. That's for sure.
Yeah, those 2 NLCS games that we went to were like, that was insane, Sam. When you think about it. When I think about it. You've been to World Series games. I haven't.
Yeah.
But that was awesome.
Yeah. It's weird. Kind of going along with being 40 is that it felt like, I don't know, a kid living in Angels Camp, and when we would go to a Dodger game once every couple years, it was like a, 8-hour drive in a van with my 3 brothers and sisters and my mom and dad. And we'd always stay in Lancaster because my great uncle lived there.
Mm-hmm.
Lancaster is not LA.
I don't even know where that is.
Oh my god.
Is it like really far inland or?
It's like, yeah, it's north. I don't know.
Like
what is it?
North
of
or
LA?
something?
North. Yeah, the only reason he lived there is because the base, he like worked on jets in like the 60s and 70s. So we go there and it was 1,000 degrees. No, Lancaster, California. And then we drive from there into LA for the Dodger game, which was whatever, 2 hours. And then we would sit on the, upper level, worst possible seats.
It is a gold. Thaddeus Young to 10 for the Bulls.
Oh. Anyway, I don't know if that happens to you, and I don't know if it's because just my personality or because I grew up in a town of 500, never saw anything. Those trips to the Dodger games were like going to, it was like heaven. Like it's not,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a place that's not even in the same world that you live in.
Yeah, it's not even heaven. It's like, I don't know. Like
it's like going to Mars.
Yeah. Like a royal, like I'm going to like a king and you know, I don't know how to explain it. But the idea that not that much
imagine
longer.
if your LA was Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're going to Milwaukee seemed like a big thing, you know?
Yeah. But like the thought that I'd be going to World Series, like Game 7 of the World Series, is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Life feels short enough sometimes to be like, how did that happen? I thought I'd never get to do that.
Yeah.
And not certainly didn't think I'd ever get to watch them get killed in Game 7 of the series.
Zion the
I
rookies.
Instantly knocked out of the game.
Yeah, we never even like went to Chicago when I was a kid. Which isn't like glitzy, obviously, but it's a big city where things happen, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we just didn't. That was only 4 hours from us or something. One time I went to Wrigley with my dad on a bus.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Zion, base rookie.
I wish you guys could see Angels Camp, California.
Better Deadpool.
It's the smallest of small towns. I'm sure there's definitely smaller towns.
Yeah. Was there anything biggish near there? Like, what was the biggest?
No. Stockton.
Oh,
Sacramento was like an hour and 45 minutes, but we would go to Modesto and Stockton for Costco trips and stuff like that.
Hachimura to 99. That's cool.
It's nice.
I like the look of the Donruss numbered stuff.
Donald Russ. Freaking Frogtown, man. I know I've told this story before, but since Omni doesn't,
Ooh, cool.
I'm giving Omni a break from talking.
Brandon Clark, next day auto. Packers 12. That's cool.
Wow, he can palm the ball.
They must have had to Photoshop out the pedestal that the ball is sitting on.
Yeah.
Anyway. Something about Angels Camp.
Frogtown specifically is where the frog jump is, obviously. Obviously, everybody knows that. But it was also where our cross country course, running was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the hardest. I've said this before, but it was like the hardest course in like the section of like that's where they held the sectional meet. I think it was maybe subsections, but it was brutal.
A lot of elevation or something.
Yeah.
Ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah. So here I am running this 3-mile race. No, I don't really have a story. The 2-mile race, just that it was really hard. It's just some of the most.
What's the elevation there? Is it up into the mountains a little bit?
Yeah,
I forget.
A little bit. It's like 1,800, 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
It snows every once in a while. Take us through each mile. The only interesting thing, it's not interesting. The only thing of note that I could say about the Frogtown course is that the thing that made it hard is you run and then running, first off, really hard. That's hard. I don't know if they brought in dust, like if they trucked in extra dirt and dust, but you would eat like a couple pounds of dirt throughout the 3 miles. Just like shoveling dirt in your face the entire time.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
But the junior varsity was like 2 miles, and then varsity was 3 miles, of course. At every
You didn't
place.
do 5K, 4K, and 5K?
No.
Oh, in Wisconsin, it was like I think the girls ran 4K and the boys ran 5K or something like that.
Huh. No, it's 2 miles and 3 miles. So the 2-mile race start out. There's an old runway, like an airport runway out there. So you just run like a straight, boring flat thing for a while. So, and then you turn. There's this gate along your right as you're running. You turn along the gate into a trail that's just dirt, dusty dirt. And there's a series of, I think it was 3 hills. You go up this really steep, dusty hill and down, and 3 times. And then you vomit dust for the next. After you get out of there, it's just you just
Yeah, that
sneezing,
sounds terrible.
puking dust. But anyway, the part that I thought was funny is sophomore, freshman. You do that 2 miles. You wind around the whole fairgrounds. It's not that bad. But what they did, what do you think? Like, if you're gonna make that course 3 miles, what they did was they add a mile loop at the beginning. So you go down the airport runway and do this loop around the airport runway, and then go up into the mountain.
Ugh.
So like instead of it's like, okay, we're starting. You run like 400 meters, and then you die in the Dust Mountains. You sprint for like a mile and a quarter, and then go into. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that sounds bad.
It was rough.
Doing a cross-country race in perfect conditions sounds bad to me.
It's the hardest. I think wrestling is the hardest thing. I never did it. Just what I've heard, and like my brother wrestled, and people like wrestling meets, wrestling practice, and all that. It's probably like the hardest thing I think.
Yeah, because they do a ton of cardio and stuff too. I think to get ready.
No. What I mean is like
stay in shape. And then the meets are super. Yeah, they're.
Yeah. What I mean is like, okay, basketball, football, baseball. There's team sports. Like, yeah, you could be the guy who strikes out or makes an error or whatever, but wrestling, like, you go out there and it's just you against another guy, and it's grueling, and it's just you, and it's just the nerves you would have, I imagine, before a wrestling match would just be as bad as they are, except for the beginning of a cross country, knowing that you're about to basically kill yourself, like test your cardiovascular system to the absolute limits. Because like you could go out to a baseball game and you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. You hit a home run or something.
Baseball is fun.
You hit like a single and you round first base. You're like, that felt good. There's no part of cross country where you're like, oh, this part of it's fun, like enjoyable.
Yeah. Oh, there's some good validation for.
Yeah, you don't get to rest. It's like the gun goes off and you're like, oh, I'm going to just try to basically see how fast my heart can pump and how much I can breathe for 20 minutes to the maximum.
I can't believe people do that.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it. It was fun though. All the non-racing stuff was fun.
Yeah, being around the team and stuff would be good.
Yeah, it was good.
I guess in hindsight, maybe I would have liked it better than I liked football.
I loved it. It was my favorite thing in high school was cross country. Because I think I said before, because there was girls, first off.
Yeah.
Nothing got older than basketball practice with a bunch of the same dudes all the time, like, and trips with the same dudes, and ugh. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of high school athletes are not like your...
Not the best people to be hanging out with.
Yeah.
20 hours a week.
Yeah.
I was pretty lucky in that way. I don't remember a lot of, like, conflict with my team, or even just thinking like, God, I don't want to be around these guys right now. I don't remember much of that.
It wasn't that as much as like I was lucky because I had my best friend played sports. Every sport I played, he didn't run cross country, but basketball and baseball all through elementary school and stuff. So that was fun. No, it's just that most of the guys, like, yeah, they're not. I don't know. They weren't Clark, like funny.
Packers 12. Yeah, not a lot of clever football players in my life.
Yeah.
But I went to a big enough school too that, like, well, I guess you must have had as many people on your basketball team as You know, it must have been 10
Yeah,
or 12.
it's the same
or
size
whatever.
basketball team.
But like, for football, like there are some teams that have like 18 guys. Ours had like 50, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to get along with all those guys, but you're going to get along with some of them.
But here's what was cool about cross country, since everyone's, dude, Sam, more cross country, please. What else you got on the cross country stuff? Is that so it was a lot of like hacky
Bruce
sacking,
Bowen.
guitar playing. You know, it's like kind of hippie-ish culture. This is the '90s, you have to remember. And so like I would always bring my guitar and my friends, and they had their guitars, so we were like learning guitar and listening. Because there's a lot of downtime, like there's the varsity race and there's the girls' races, and so you got your Walkman. And yeah, I got to listen to a ton of music with other people that were into it. A lot of like 4-hour bus rides.
Yeah.
Of listening to music. I miss that.
There's a Lords of the Court to 25. That's cool. For the
Yeah,
Grizzlies.
no Rancid. Nobody listened to Rancid.
Porzingis coat of arms.
Dreadlocks.
JD Spears.
Cross country was the same time as soccer, I thought.
Thibault to 49. Some people might play soccer in the spring.
Oh.
I want to say for us it was like girls soccer was in the fall and boys soccer was in the spring or something. Soccer was definitely a spring sport for my school, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. So cross country would have been fall. No. Yeah. Right when you start school.
So. Yeah.
Same time as football.
Right.
And then you'd have basketball, wrestling.
That's pretty much it in the winter.
Yeah, and then there'd be like tennis, track.
Baseball, softball.
Baseball, yeah, in the spring.
All right, a little Prism draft.
Good, I can let Prism Draft do the talking now.
Jarrett Culver, silver. DeAndre Hunter. Oh, gold. Sagaba Konate, gold. Could you look him up for me, Sam? Or somebody? I don't remember.
Somebody who works here.
DeAndre Hunter, rookie to 299.
Well, it said he was the Raptors 905 of the G League.
Yeah, I think it was. He has been going to the Raptors. DeAndre Hunter, silver. Terrence Mann to 149. Grant Williams.
Yeah, he went undrafted and signed with the Raptors on July 20.
Big crease up the middle of that one. Weird. Corey Davis Jr. I don't remember him either.
Corey Davis Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
He signed with the Wizards after not being selected in the draft.
So Zion rookie?
Now he's playing in the Turkish basketball Super League. Dang, they have a Super League.
Not like our regular league.
I know.
Hachimura to 249. Tremont Waters to 299. Josh Perkins. Definitely don't know him.
I don't know.
It wasn't me either, Doc.
Josh Perkins. What is everyone talking about?
Doc pulled a Luca, and apparently Harp found out through the grapevine. But
he wasn't drafted. Joined the Charlotte Hornets Summer League. Signed. Yeah.
Oh my God, Sam!
What?
Holy crap!
What? Oh, that's a 1 of 1.
I think that's a John Morant rookie 1 of 1.
Wow.
Packers
Oh
12.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
The home of the John Morant 1/1. Look at that
Well,
thing.
that's one of the best cards you can get. The second best card you can get in the whole product. In a mixer.
Now there's a well-timed Unreal from Rest in Peace, Kev.
Yeah. God.
Packers 12. God, that thing's awesome. You see the script 1/1 there?
I thought it was Hachimura for some reason when it was showing in your hands. I was like, oh, that's a really good 1/1. John Morant.
Jeez.
Hey, who cares about your cards, Doc? They suck.
Quindari Weatherspoon's the auto. He's the Spurs, right? For Tim?
Yeah, I think that's right. Mixers, huh?
We've had some mixer hits tonight. None quite on that level, but... Ooh, that's awesome. Ja All-American Silver. There's a Zion Crusade to 99 too. Dumbuya to 49. Mojo for the Pistons. Red Raider, your Pistons. Dumbuya, rookie auto.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
There
that
he
was
is.
a good box. Oh, M.
Nice
Smith
one.
is Packers 12?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice
Congrats,
one,
dude.
Packers 12. Awesome. And the beef. Speaking of beef boxes, I have no idea what's left in or what I put in the first place.
Oh.
Come on,
That's
Doc.
all,
Don't
Joe.
scare the poor guy off.
No, I think he's been around a while.
I think. No, he's been a customer for a long time, but he's not in chat
Yeah.
much. Oh, yeah. I like this set. Chromographs, Ray Allen. Big Bernie, your Thunder Rockets. That autograph is really good. It's weird with my reflection in it. From 2004, Topps Chrome. Oh yeah, Michael Porter Jr. I think this is yeah, he was an 18-19 rookie from what's it called? Chronicles, because they didn't have Origins. Is that right? Tim, Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, how old is this? I don't know.
oh god. Speaking of cards that we probably card is probably worth like more than the whole box.
Oh, jeez.
JD Spears, a Luka, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that should tell you how old this run of beef is.
Yeah. This run of beef is like 50% of this Luka value ago, however long that was. That's a nice one, though. I love the look of those 2018 red, white, and blues. Those are like my favorite. Look at this thing, though. John Morant, 1/1. The rest of the hits, Dumbuya,
He's a clipper.
Weatherspoon, Perkins, Davis, Kanate Gold to 10. 10 of 10. Kristaps, coat of arms, Thibault, Bruce Bowen auto. A couple of Brandon Clarks. One from Certified and then a next day from Donruss.
Prism went nuts.
Luke Longley. Yeah, Prism's completely off the rails now. Luka, red, white, and blue rookie. Porter and Ray Allen. We had a Zion, the 99. Ja Silver All-American. Hachimura Silver. Hachimura to 249. Zion
As if there
base.
was ever any whatever conspiracy theorists or detractors that are like, I bet they go through those beef boxes and take out anything that's gone up since they put it in there.
Yeah.
I guess that would prove that we don't touch the beef boxes.
Yeah, there's some irrefutable proof there. I guess I don't know what that card is worth now, but I'm sure it's worth more than it was when I put it in. Thaddeus Young gold from Donners too.
Yeah.
Zion.